I went from playing with toys to playing with girls, just chasing the joys that are safe in this world of lost innocence. Kids aborting kids who've got to live enduring this transition into responsibility but can't listen. They got to kill the seed planted and lost the will to dream, now panic in this state of forgotten youth. But things have changed and gone askew, rearranged as they often do. So seek escape to leap away and breathe and taste this graduated sense of self. I'm half deflated from letting it all out, and I'll just laugh and say that I've been there. She went from playing with toys to playing with boys, chasing the joys that are now destroyed in this world, left unsafe for some girls. Trapped under the weight of so-called men who slap upon the face at the end of an argument lost. Abused emotionally, too scared to say her own thoughts openly because of the scars he loved to make, showing teeth marks in her arm from the blood he'd take to teach a harsh reminder why he beats her hard and breaks her heart and speaks the tongues of fire. Like this pain runs deep in her bones, like a disease unknown inside her, leaving her being charred black, mouth screaming a giant cry for help that hopefully humans hear. But only tears respond to her aid, with each drop forming a puddle deep enough to drown in. Her face is on the floor, no beating or breathing, this angel's gone for sure. He went from playing with toys to playing with drugs, destroying the joy from the faces he loved, left beaten by society, speaking like the violent needs come weakly, and these silent screams run deeply from scum breeding people to hate. Disease in minds with evil to shape, morals and values crush the divide. Once equal and great, the border could cloud truth in order to drown you. So conforming with clown shoes, at war with the proud few. Trained like drug-pushing ground troops, taking over territory, selling their kids white chunks, smoked in round tubes. It's a same old scary story I tell people, which is half true. If your life's already sunk hooked to crack use, scared the price might jump, they victimize the last few who sympathize and last through the complete demise to crack fumes. There's no between stolen dreams and shattered lives. You loved your ball more than me, and that's just fine. This noose tighten as your addiction grows out of control. Losing sight of the offer to treat your condition in a family role through the fights and conflictions. Your mother tried to do right by bringing your two tykes out from damaged conditions. A family in prison by the damnedest decision to sample a smidgen of crack. Kids asking permission to God to have the father give him back from this affliction. Chasing the dragon is stupid, I'll say. He's a super fiend that loves bass, looping the streets all day. He comes to ask for the change from my pocket. Change? If only the change from my pocket could make the changes necessary to stop this crack from controlling your brain. You'll never see your family's smiling faces through this thick smoke. We held a funeral for the parts of us that died and buried our hearts in the dirt with a headstone reading, "Here lies a family buried alive by a crack pipe." Lightning forks split up the night sky. Its brightness is short, just like our lifetime in the universe. We're all one and the same. So I'll let the light shine through these words sunk in my brain. I'd love to explain how we truly work, traveling to maintain the truth assured, but it's not like happiness is engraved and we sadly missed our way. These actions can decay. My reactions, how I may seem passive when enraged. These classes now just make crashing thunder. A big cloud of dust that I'm standing under moves in the direction of my hometown. I'm just trying to show kids with depression how to hold down a conversation with the universe. Thoughts exchange and lots of changes for problems faced in day to day. We fought our way up, the colors fade to gray in these open skies where there's no surprise. So I'll slowly sigh in relief. I don't know why I'm at peace. To practice my kind nature and act as a fine neighbor you'll happen to find later, but want an honest opinion about a lot of decisions. Please promise to listen and offer your wisdom. Maybe I'll reach solace while living in this daydream. But I don't know which parts fit or what to believe. My heart's been ripped up and torn from my sleeve. I'm the hardest hit when ignoring my needs, 'cause I find them often burn with my kindness not returned. Sitting in silence to cause concern. Over time I gotta learn to be different. But tragedy means business as it's giving away cards, making rippling waves start as individual days are harder to finish as soon as I wake, causing these sounds of stress. And I'm biting from my nails, a pound of flesh. I sit down to rest to forget about this mess. I'll show strong morals without regrets and say so long tomorrow. This is how it ends, man. I go on to borrow every now and then. It's a day-to-day struggle and it paved the way to trouble, but it's safe to say I'm humble when they take away what unfolds in front of me. And I'm feeling penniless in this petty mess. And it's a heavy stress because of my wallet's emptiness. I would eventually rest and feel less distracted from the things I'm supposed to do. Like I'm the last to live, to act as if I've been practicing all my life to reach a goal, the need to know and seem to grow. Will it even show as I'm dying to confess as who I'm trying to impress? Man, I'm hiding this mess in a garbage bag with tarnished rags and no remnants of evidence. And ever since I remember this, I would never miss the coin of conversation. Why don't you join my mind in contemplation when you lose the debate? Who's choosing your fate? Beating yourself up till you're blue in the face.